You get into this weird thing where it's like, is the non-human intelligence in control of the cover-up too?
My opinion?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Have you ever talked to anybody in a credible position in the government who seems to have hinted that humans aren't in charge?
The ICIG did it.
What did they
personally.
say?
I want to respect them.
Okay.
The ICIG did it with me. Yes.
So the intelligence community inspector general told you that humans are not in charge?
They extremely hinted at it, yes.
That is crazy.
They hinted at it, yes.
That is insane. That's insane. And then you think of the fact that Chuck McCullough is involved in this topic and really helping out on the whistleblower side. And he was the first intelligence community inspector general.
Chuck is a beast. And I think we talked about this last night. I have nothing but respect for everybody who gives a damn about our nation and who cares to serve it. God, family, country.
Dude, that is wild that the intelligence community inspector general, in this role, is basically the judiciary for the intelligence committee, right?
They are, but keep in mind,
yeah,
that's the IC, not the CIA, not DOE.
Okay.
Remember, those are separate IGs, just like the DOD IG is separate.
So what would the IC be privy to that might allow them to say with authority that humans aren't in charge of the government?
I want to be very careful and very respectful. This goes back, if you listen to the web. See, again, Jeremy and George and I and Matt, all of us have said things and laid groundwork for years to come because we have no idea. We could die tomorrow. So we're all trying to get this out and have a baseline and be respectful and not go crazy like I'm partying with aliens in Washington, D.C. crap. What I said and weaponized was you can tell somebody knows something based on the questions they ask you, you respond, and the next question they ask you is very telling. So hypothetically, Jesse, let's say you ask me a question and I say, yeah, I've seen gray beings, traditional grays. If I said that to you, your next question is be like, when, where, how? Hypothetically speaking, let's say I say that and your next question is, well, where did they come from? And then I respond, well, I don't have an answer. I think they've been here a long time. And the very next statement is, well, who do you think is running the show? Hypothetically, let's say that happened.
That's wild. That is so crazy. And it's especially crazy given that, David Grush gave them all sorts of documentation from his experience on the UAP task force where he looked comprehensively
with 40 witnesses. Let's be clear. Dave brought 40 witnesses.
Who were on the program.
And Matt and I were not a part of that. Lou was not a part of that to the best of my knowledge. Stratton, Lakatsky, this whole list.
And they called his complaint urgent.